Hello, dear friends. Have you ever wondered how powerful compassion really is? In today's world, where competition and personal gain are often at the forefront, it is easy to overlook the immense power that compassion can bring. But I want to challenge you, yes, challenge you to look back and ask yourself, are you really tapping into this hidden power? We often hear about compassion in moral teachings and touching stories, but stop for a moment and think, could compassion be the key to living a more meaningful, happier life? Just imagine, if you took a little time to listen to others, to help them, truly understand them, how would your life change? I am not only talking about big actions, but even small daily actions can make a difference. If you have ever felt lost, if you have ever wondered why life is so difficult at times, then perhaps it is time to take a step back and start practicing compassion. Don't just take my word for it. Take action. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Share how you have applied compassion in your life. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to my channel to discover more about the power of compassion. Let's make positive changes together, because you deserve a better life. Compassion is not just an abstract concept that we often hear in moral or religious teachings. It is a hidden power that can change our lives in the most unexpected ways. From touching stories in sports to profound philosophies from ancient philosophers, compassion has proven to be one of the most powerful forces a human being can possess. In the world of sports, where winning is often the top priority, compassion sometimes appears as a shining light amidst fierce competition. One of the most iconic examples of compassion in sports, the story of Shano Kido, a Japanese equestrian at the 1932 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. Shano Kido entered the 22-mile endurance race, even though it was not his forte and his horse was not trained for the race. As the race progressed, he unexpectedly took the lead, and in the final jump, gold medal was almost within his grasp. But instead of continuing to race for victory, Kido decided to stop the rain and abandon the race because he felt that his horse could not bear it any longer. He chose compassion over glory, and this act has been honored as a symbol of noble sportsmanship. Another example of compassion in sports is the story of Italian footballer Paolo Di Canio. In a match between West Ham United and Everton in 2000, when Everton goalkeeper Paul Gerrard was seriously injured, Di Canio had an easy chance to score. However, instead of taking advantage of the opportunity, he stopped and grabbed the ball with his hand so that the referee could stop the match, allowing the medical team to enter the field to treat the goalkeeper. This action demonstrated noble sportsmanship and concern for the health of his opponent rather than taking advantage of the opportunity to win. Both of these stories demonstrate the power of compassion as athletes choose to act out of kindness rather than focus solely on winning. They have become icons of the noble spirit of sportsmanship, and their compassion has spread to many, inspiring better actions in life. Stoicism, through the teachings of philosophers such as Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, not only focuses on self-control and responsibility, but also extends compassion and justice to all living things. According to Stoicism, compassion is not limited to humans, but should be extended to nature and animals. This is considered part of justice and morality. Marcus Aurelius, in his work Meditations, once wrote, "The whole world is a temple, and nature is God. We commit sacrilege when we abuse it." This quote shows a deep respect for nature, seeing it as a sacred part that needs to be protected. Stoicism encourages us to treat not only humans but all other living things equally, as they are all part of the natural world in which we live. Seneca also said, "Do not burn yourself to warm others." This is not only a piece of advice about self-care, but also a reminder that loving ourselves is the foundation, how we can best help others. Only when we protect our health and spirit can we spread compassion in a sustainable and effective way. Philosopher Peter Singer, one of the most influential figures in modern ethics, has emphasized the importance of extending compassion. He argues that when we extend compassion beyond our family and friends to include strangers and even animals, we not only make the world a better place, but we also make ourselves better. In his book Animal Liberation, Peter Singer argues that we need to expand our moral horizons to include animals, We're capable of feeling pain and have a right to live a life free from exploitation. This expansion is not just a humanitarian act, but part of the moral progress of humanity. Compassion is not something far away, but can be practiced through small, everyday action. We can start by treating people around us with kindness, caring for the environment, and protecting animals. These small actions can make big changes in the way we live and interact with the world. Compassion is not just about noble sports or profound philosophies, but is an essential part of everyday life. In today's stressful and competitive world, compassion can help us maintain balance, reduce stress, and create a more peaceful and positive living environment. One of the most practical ways to practice compassion is through listening and understanding others. When we truly listen to others, we not only understand them better, but also help them feel respected and loved. This can improve personal relationships and create a more cohesive community. In addition, compassion can also be expressed through forgiveness. Forgiveness not only helps release negative emotions, but also helps us feel lighter. When we forgive others, we are also learning to forgive ourselves, thereby reducing mental burdens and living a happier life. Compassion can also be practiced through small acts such as helping others in times of need, donating to charities, or simply saying kind and encouraging words. These acts, no matter how small, can bring joy and comfort to those around them. Compassion also plays an important role in other fields such as education and business. In education, compassion helps teachers better understand and support students, thereby creating a positive and effective learning environment. When teachers treat students with compassion, students not only feel safe and respected, but also develop better psychologically and socially. In business, compassion can help build a sustainable and humane corporate culture. When business leaders practice compassion, they not only create a positive work environment, but also increase employee loyalty and commitment. Employees who feel respected and appreciated are more motivated to work better and contribute more to the company. A good example is those businesses that practice social responsibility, CSR. These companies do not only focus on profits, but also care about the impact of their business activities on society and the environment. They invest in community projects, protect the environment, and improve working conditions for employees. These actions not only benefit society, but also create a positive image and increase support from customers and the community. Compassion is not only a virtue, but also a hidden power that can change our lives and the world around us. From small daily actions to big decisions, compassion can create positive and lasting changes. When we live with compassion, we not only make our own lives better, but we also contribute to building a more peaceful, just, and humane world. Remember that compassion is not something that is too far away or difficult to achieve. It starts with small acts like listening to others, forgiving, and caring for the environment. Each act of compassion can create positive effects that spread to those around us and even to society as a whole. Stoicism, with its profound teachings from philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, emphasize the importance of compassion in living a meaningful life. And we extend compassion and justice not only to people, but also to nature and animals. We are truly living out the highest moral values. Ultimately, the hidden power of compassion is its ability to create change. When we live with compassion, we not only change our lives, but we can also change the world around us. Let's start today with small acts of compassion to contribute to building a better world. Everyone, thank you for taking the time to join me in this conversation. Compassion is not only a noble virtue, but also a hidden power that can change our lives and the world around us. I hope that the stories and philosophies we discussed today will inspire you in your journey to live a meaningful and compassionate life. If you find these thoughts valuable, please feel free to share them with your loved one. I look forward to hearing your thoughts and stories in the comments section below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next content in this exciting journey of self-discovery and self-development. Remember, every act of compassion, no matter how small, can make a big difference. May you always be peaceful and happy on your path to finding and spreading compassion. See you in the next videos.